If any of you guys recognize this dam that we went to today, please don't make it known to anybody in the public. The place that we went to is not open to public to go fishing. It's only open to the residents, and we got special permission from the people at the place that we could go fish there and do this video and take the one tilapia that we did. So we're back here at the quarry at the moment. We didn't get to do an intro yesterday. We came down here to just have a look at the dam and see how the dam's doing, because it went through a very rough patch over the last couple of months with weed, and they tried to sort the weed out here, and it ended up killing quite a few of the fish, but they seem to have made a comeback. Dam's clean now. We're going to roll yesterday's footage so that you can see what we did. Our original plan was, if there was fish here, we were planning to come here with bare hooks and target tilapia and bass, and we're going to be doing a tilapia catch cook.
How's it, guys? So I'm currently bare hook fishing for a tilapia. Yeah, I got to use these sunglasses that are polarized to see exactly what I'm doing. Look here, so that you don't think I'm going mad. There's a bare VMC bait holder. There's a tilapia in front of me. I'm just going to quickly show you how to catch this thing without bait. There's it. Just like that. This is how you catch a tilapia with a bare hook. Bring it up over the balcony here. But there's your common tilapia. Just like that. As you saw, no bait. So we've come back today in full force. We brought some top waters for the bass. We brought a couple worms for the tilapia if we battle. And we're going to try the bare hooks, which is our main aim, and to get a nice big tilapia. Now I know it is nesting season for the tilapia, but there is an old tilapia male that's on his own. He's not nesting, and he's swimming around, and he is hassling the other tilapia that are nesting. So I've chatted with the owners and the residents, and they've agreed to let me keep him if I'm able to catch him. We've got old Daryl down this side, who's actually like a kid in a candy store here having a look. Polaroids are key because the water is super clean here. We are sight fishing for these fish, so let's get going. There is a lot of smaller bass in this dam at the moment, and as I did mention, it did go through a bit of a flat patch, so a lot of the bigger fish and the breeding fish in this dam did die. There we go. Oh, we dropped one. There are one or two slightly medium-sized bass that you're going to see later on, but the main thing is with those smaller fish here, they're going to breed. They got no natural predators. They're going to breed right up. The population will be healthy within, I'd say, give it a year, 2 years in this dam. I literally just caught the biggest bass I've caught in my entire life. I mean, like I said, yes, they're small bass, but the difference is there's a lot of these little ones. They're breeding up. Oh, there he goes. They're breeding up, which is the main thing. So it's nice to see that this dam's recovering. So I get another one. Pretty sure everybody recognizes that from the last bass video. Got a couple nice bass on that one. I'm very in this action of mine. Yeah, I'm doing a little walk the dog and stop and let the ripple dissipate. So, see what's working today. Yo, there we go. There's a nice fish on. Quite a nice bass too. There we go, there's a slightly better fish. Nice to see the bass making a comeback in this dam, so thank you. Let's get it back. Got ourselves a little earthworm tied onto our VMC bait holder hook there. And there was a tilapia that came through here now. He's been swimming up and down in the area. I'm just waiting to see him swim past again, then I can drop this worm in front of him. There was also quite a nice bass that came through here, so I'm going to just chuck it in and see what comes of it. So see what happens. And we're on. There we go, little bass. Okay, these guys just can't leave the worms alone. Or largemouth bass as we call him. little piece of worm will still work if there's a bass around here. Let's just see what we can see. I mean, if they take on a bear hook, they'll take on a little piece of worm, yeah? Let's just chuck it in and see. Okay guys, as I mentioned yesterday, we get this green tilapia here. This is him here. We didn't manage to get one yesterday, but we got one now on a worm. I don't know where they come from, but I mean, it's similar to a tilapia. It's a normal bream species. Let's get him back in the water. There's his colors in the sun. Let's get him back. Back she goes. And now we're gonna go look for that bachelor fish that was on his own. See if we can get him. It's enough, I'd say. I mean, if they're biting on bear hooks, that's enough. Now we're just gonna take a walk down this way and go see if we can get him. Now, looking across, I can see there's 2 tilapia on a nest down there. We don't want to disturb those guys. We're gonna go a little bit further down. I can see another big tilapia down there. Guys, we've got this big tilapia coming back inside here now. Let's just try and get him to take that work. This is super frustrating sight fishing for these things. You see them nibble on the bait, and they just don't take it enough that you can hook them. You are just waiting for a chance in between the wind to see this fish again. And this is the one that they want us to take out the dam. So let's just see if we can get it. I can see him tripping there now. So we see the worm. Sees it. Moving into the kill. There's another tilapia there, so he might be a bit more aggressive from the feed. Just leaving it on the bottom there, see if he's going to take it. Give it a twitch in front of him. You can see it. Yo! There we go. Alright guys, so we finally managed to get a tilapia of decent size. But let's try to get it up. Just going to try to get it up over the balcony here. There we go. There's an eating size tilapia now. There we go guys. There's a tilapia. Caught on a bear hook. Finally got one of eating size. We checked around here, there's no nests in front of us. This is a male. We checked, there's no babies, no nests, no nothing. Check at the color, the red on the top of the fin there. And the white on the mouth. Yeah, that's what we've been targeting. We're going to take this one and put him in the pan. And we'll catch up with you at home once we are ready to go have a look at that big mouth inside there. Alright, we're back here at home in the kitchen now. We're going to do a simple recipe that my gran used to do from my dad's side. It involves taking the fish, you put some milk in the pan, a thin little coating of milk in the bottom of the pan. You take the tilapia and you put it in there and you turn it over so that it's all coated in milk. Take some salt and pepper and coat that on the fish, and then you finish it off with some self-raising Sasco flour. Wheat flour, you put that over the top, and then you chuck that in the oven. I've never done this recipe before, so I'm going to go out on a wild guess of about 10 minutes or so. It's going to be in the oven, and when it comes out, it's got like a thick crust that you can take with bread and dip the bread in it when you're done, and it's apparently got a really nice flavor. Sweet, so while we're waiting for that fish to finish up in the oven, I just want to show you some of our fishing memorabilia from over the years. So starting off here, we've got 2 pieces of olive wood that my dad took, and he cut to make a rack to hang his collection of old trout rods. These rods are all close to 100 years old. This one here is a salmon fishing rod from Norway, which is over 100 years old. You can see there's nothing to even hold your reel on. That clamps onto your reel, but there's no screws to tighten it. You can see you've got to hold it with your hands. So now imagine fighting a big salmon in the rivers, and you've got to hold that together while you're fighting a nice big salmon. And then down here, just excuse the Christmas decorations, but we've got all our medals from over the years. There must be over 100 medals here hanging all around this entertainment area. And just coming down lower, excuse me, we're busy painting here, but you can see we had our video come out with our 3-part series on the internationals up at Carib Dam. You can see he has all the medals we brought back from that trip. And then I want to just come to something special, a rig that my grandfather used to use for palangs. It's a contraption of note, but let's just move over to the door where I can explain how this works, where you can see. So basically he had a hard time catching palangs along the Kabusi and the Kar River here where he grew up in near Fort Jackson. Where he fished on the Bridal Drift Dam in the Buffalo River, and he got annoyed trying to catch palangs. So you'd put the bait on the bottom here, and my hand is the palang coming in, Palang comes in, bites there, you strike, bang. There's the hook set in the bottom jaw, and it picks him on the head. So you fuss. So now we're just going to wait for that fish to finish up in the oven there, and then we can serve it. So yeah, just a little bit of interesting memories. The fish is done now. You can see it makes like a hard crust around the outsides here, that milk and flour together. We're going to take this with us for starters tonight at some family. But what I'm going to do now is I just want to taste a little piece to see that it's done here. Before we even do that, just a little nibble here. I just tasted a little piece there. I thought I was taking a piece out the side towards the tail where there's no bones, but I managed to actually grab a piece with the ribs. And it was really hot, and I sparked myself with a bone. But I'm not going to lie, the flavor of this fish, it's a flavor that I've never tasted on fish before. I know the flavor of tilapia is really good if it's cooked properly, but just the flavor with that milk flour and a little bit of salt and pepper inside there is insane. It's just got like, I don't know how to describe it, like a buttery taste almost. And it doesn't taste like a piece of freshwater fish. There's no muddy taste to that, nothing. It literally just tastes like you've taken a piece of cob and you've baked it, and it's got a brilliant taste. But that brings us to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, Catch Cook. Go have a look for merchandise on the website. There'll be a description down below. Like the video and share it, and hit that notification bell, which you'll see pop up on the screen now. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Cheers.